What's up, agents, and welcome back to another vendor reset video. This is for the 30th of January 2024. Sorry it's late. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. We're at the base of operations. It's a mechanical animal. This is probably going to be a good gun next patch, but unfortunately it's got damage to armor on. Maybe it's what you want though, depending on what skills you're using, so make sure you check that out. There's an F2000 with measured, not the perfect talent for this, unfortunately. It's got magazine size on as well. That's going to be good next patch, so maybe look out for some of them as well. Sokolov chest piece, not the greatest weapon handling and critical hit damage. Really, you want a crit chance, crit damage one. Mods are all trash. Let's just move on. Clan vendor, we got a lot of hot trash, but there's some Heartbreaker gloves that are no good. Strikers holster, Cavalier gloves. Unfortunately, the M700 is not rolling how I want it either, and the Tactical 308, because they're going to be good next patch. This Tactical 308 probably is okay actually with Ranger. Put damage tag out to cover on this, but ideally I want one with that on already, and I can roll the talent to whatever I want. So let's move on. What am I even doing at this vendor? A designated hitter, terrible gun, a really terrible night watcher again, and a really terrible matador. Let's move on. We're at the theatre vendor. It's all bad. Nothing good here whatsoever. So let's just move on. I'm about ready to give up. We're at the campus. We've got another designated hitter. Paratrooper SVD. I mean, it's all trash. Why am I even starting to read it all out? Mods are all rubbish as well. Let's just move on. I'm doing this one live because if another designated hitter or night watcher show up in here, I'm going to lose it. We've got a Carnage, which is actually pretty well rolled-ish. Changed the critical hit chance to damage to armor or damage to health. A on it. That's rubbish. That's rubbish. This Hanayu mask with status effects. Probably not going to get used anyway. Same with the Wyvern. I mean, it could be okay depending if you're using 2 Wyvern pieces. Mods are trash. Let's move on. I'm legit ready to lose it. We've got another Night Watcher with explosive resistance. There is an Umbra Initiative mask, a tip of the spear holster here at DZ East. A Hana U mask with skill haste, probably the best buy of the week so far, so that's saying everything. Mods are trash. Let's just move on. Alright, maybe we're starting to cook at DZ South. There's an apartment. This is a great SMG. It needs a little bit of work, but it's rolled exactly how you need it to. Pick one of these up if you've not got one. There is a True Patriot backpack that's rubbish, a Cavalier chest that is trash. Everything else is garbage. Let's move on. DZ West has some firm handshakes. It's not the kind that you want. True Patriot gloves, which are rubbish. Eclipse Protocol knees, which are okay. Some Wyvern gloves, which is skill haste really is what you're going to be taking from these. But it does need a little bit of work, and the mods are rubbish. Let's move on. We have seen some trash in our time, but this is a serious trashy Mendoza style vendor in Haven. Don't bother, just move on. Bob's big chillin'. We're looking for Roy to save us, but he's not going to. He's got a Banshee that's got all the rolls in the right places. This thing's going to get a buff, so maybe pick one of these up. Everything else he's got is garbage. There's some Empress gloves maybe with skill haste. There's a Wyvern holster with skill haste if you really need them. Mods are trash. Shout out to Roy's mum. Shout out to Roy's dad. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. See you next time.